I love the bus. I thought I saw a stat for him recently where he had, I think, 3 yards in a game.
1 yard,
and
5 rushes,
and how many?
3 touchdowns.
3 touchdowns.
A fantasy football legend. Imagine playing him and being like, "Oh, he's only got 1 yard. But 3 touchdowns."
He was so great at that. It was third. It'd be 3rd and 1. You're like, all right, I gotta take a piss.
Yeah, because it's first down. It's gonna be first down.
Only make first down here from the bus.
I'm still wearing all my Pittsburgh stuff. I've never been more proud of this fucking team. I love them. We're going to the Super Bowl. Doesn't matter.
You're right.
That's just
You're going to the
paperwork.
Super Bowl.
Just semantics. The Steelers will find a way still, even though they're not in the playoffs, to go. I went to that game. First of all, the fans at Heinz Field were absolutely pathetic. 3rd down, nobody's cheering at all. I'm like, dude, you guys know, like, we can get into the playoffs.
Yeah.
Up until the last 2 minutes of the game, we still could have got into the playoffs.
Right. I heard in the second half the fans started to get a little bit more into it because of the possibility. No.
Nobody cared. Nobody cared.
Cared.
I just kept yelling the score. I was like, the Jets, it is 6-6, the Jets. And everyone go, yeah. I'm like, you're cheering more about what I'm updating you than the fucking game in front of you.
I think every time I checked it on the Jets score, I just kept thinking, like, this is a football game, right? I'm not, like, on the wrong
baseball?
app. Yeah. I'm like, what is
You're
this
like,
score?
the Mets and the Marlins are tied 6-6, and they're going to extra innings.
But I was like, that is ridiculous.
Once again,
Are they
Pittsburgh
playing
hates Joe Flacco. Thank you so much for fucking us once again. Like, you had one job.
Yeah, it was nasty. And also, wasn't that some crappy penalty right before they got the field goal on a horse collar?
Yeah, I
One
mean,
of
like,
those
and the biggest problem for me at least was that when I look at that game, it was, obviously I wasn't watching it, but Joe Flacco, probably his last game because he sucked, right?
Oh, yeah.
Probably a retirement game for him. He knew it was going to be his last game. Why not sling it?
I don't get it.
Why not just be like, hey, dude, like, fuck it. This is my last game. I'm dying on the sword. Like WWE, your last wrestling match, you fucking go out with a bang, right? You die on the shield.
Old, it hurts. It doesn't go that far. He doesn't want to.
I don't care.
He doesn't want to throw that
bullshit.
pick.
We look so good, though, the Steelers. Defensively, phenomenal.
Yeah, I think they look pretty good. Pretty clumsy first half.
Big Ken. You got Big Ken. Big Kenny Pickett.
Big Ken. That's hilarious. When you look at him, do you kind of see Ben, like, physically? Like, you kind of, like, morph his beard into his face?
He has
like
Ben's
Ben,
allegation hair. Do you remember when Ben had those allegations and they were like, hey, like... You remember? And he had that gross slick back. I'm like, dude, you couldn't at least cut your hair for this?
Yeah, because he's rolling with the mullet.
Yeah, and it's like, you don't want to slick. He's like, Steelers. And I was like, all right.
I feel like you're one of those people that you get a new girlfriend and you're in bed with this new girlfriend and you start calling her by the old girlfriend's name.
Never done that. I've been called it, though. Holy shit, does that suck.